started it. So I'll give it like another minute. But the title is what was my title? The topic today is, should a man be able to tell a woman to get an abortion? And if she decides not to get that abortion, should he have to take care of the baby too? So that's deep. So y'all think about that topic, and I'ma just say what I think. You want to say something
Wait,
first?
wait, wait, wait. What are you wearing?
Oh, I'm comfortable today, y'all.
Oh,
I got my a cardigan sweatshirt on,
oh,
little
okay.
Airbrush sweatshirt.
Oh, okay.
Always rep my set.
Well, look, I'm repping my dad,
Yes,
so
and
um, so
she. You ready?
Danielle,
Oh wait, what's going on?
I have a few questions for you, sis.
So questions.
Yes,
Okay.
questions for you.
Oh, so this before we get into the topic. You got
Yeah,
some
before we
questions.
get into the topic, yeah, we get have the people get ready. You know,
Okay.
so you're wearing Carter Made, your sweatshirt. What inspired you to start Carter Made?
What inspired me to start Carter Bay? So first of all, if you know me, you know I wanted to start a boutique since forever. If you know me, you know I went to cosmetology school, right? I did here. I wasn't for that because people keep wanting to hear that. So I always wanted a boutique. So I probably say in 2011 or 12. If y'all know my girlfriend Deesh, right? Me and Deesh started. I wanted a boutique so bad that me and Deesh started selling our used clothes, and we have an Instagram called Our Closet. So we started selling our clothes that probably we didn't even wear, or something we wore one time, or shoes like back in 2011 or 12. That's how bad I want a boutique. Because I didn't know how to go about the ropes of starting one. I'm going to be honest. I'm not a person to go ask somebody for help. I like to find stuff out on my own, and that's a bad habit. However, that worked out for me and Deisha. It was fun. Then after that, a family member of mine said they wanted to start a boutique. I wanted to go in with them. They was like, no, it ain't gonna be enough money to split. So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. Still chilled out. Um, Finally, I kept talking about it. My sister Kia, she like, you gotta stop procrastinating. This is it. You said you're gonna start this time, you're gonna start this time. So she actually is the one that helped me find my resources, told me what to do and everything. So that's how I started Carter Made. It's something that I passionate I've been wanting for years. But that's how Carter Made came about. And the name Carter Made is, if y'all know, I got married, so I had to have my name linger on. So I was made by Carter, so Carter made it. That was a lot, right?
So besides growth and the desire to become an entrepreneur, what would be some advice that you would give to a person that's trying to become an entrepreneur?
Some advice I would give a person that's trying, don't be like me and wait. Do it. If it's something that you want to do, it is a passion, do it. Don't wait. Don't
But
be
it got,
scared to ask. Huh?
but it got to be a passion.
I would say it would need to be a passion because you got so many people starting businesses and doing these things, and I'm not saying every business ain't for everybody, but if I can't see a person starting a business and it's succeeding if it wasn't a passion of theirs. I feel as though if you're starting a business, it has to be something that you like to do. Because if it ain't something that you like to do, it's just going to flop. That's what I think. Maybe it won't. People start businesses every day and they can go and make $10,000 a day, and somebody that been started 10 years ago and making $1,000 a day. But it has. I feel like it has to be a passion first, because if it's your passion, then it will succeed. It don't matter how long it's going to take. Secondly, I would say don't be scared to ask anybody for like questions or help,
Mhm.
and then just start early. Don't wait.
Okay, okay, do that.
All right, y'all. So we about to get into our topic because Chanel be coming up with these questions. Oh, somebody already commented. All right, so we going into the topic now. So y'all know what the topic is. Should a man be able to tell a woman to get an abortion? And if she doesn't get an abortion, should he still have to take care of it? Someone said he can tell a woman to get one, but ultimately it's up to the woman. And yes, he should want to take care of his kid, whether he wanted it or not. What you think?
So what if he was a bad person? What if he was a bad person? Like, what if he was a fucked up boyfriend? And that's who you want to be pregnant by. That's who you want to like have a child by. Like they giving signs. They fucked up. Like you think a baby gonna bring y'all together? No, it's not.
A baby's not gonna bring them together. So, me personally, if somebody asked me to get an abortion, they're right there telling me that you don't want the baby, so I'm getting an abortion. I wouldn't want to keep the baby because I know you're not going to take care of the baby if you ask me to get an abortion, because that's right there telling me you ain't gonna be there.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens when a woman get an abortion and a man didn't want it?
Who said?
What you
I,
mean? Do you think the man wanted it, or that would make sense, DT?
I can't see the comment.
DT said, so what happens when a woman get an abortion and the man didn't want it? Oh, he didn't want the abortion.
Yeah, remember
Oh, well,
when she felt like he wasn't around enough, like he abandoned her while she was pregnant, so she could go get an abortion behind his back. He was happy
I
about
get
this.
that.
Yeah, guys do hurt. They do hurt.
Right.
I can't see. I can't see nothing.
Maya, Maya, Maya. Sorry, y'all. Someone said some women think that will keep a man. Get ready.
They do.
Sorry,
They
guys.
say that, but it
It
don't.
ain't gonna, let me tell you, it ain't gonna keep a man. It ain't gonna keep a man. Some woman will get mad, have a baby, then if the man ain't there to take care of the baby because he told you to get the abortion, then they want to take you to child support court. Do y'all think that should happen? Or if the man is still taking care of the child, even though he with the woman had the baby because she thought it would keep the man, but he ain't with her. Then they take him to child support court, but he's still taking care of the child. Y'all get what I'm saying? Is that right? You don't like the hiccup? Oh. I don't think that man. Stop.
You
What?
heard me? I'm gonna come out, and come back in.
Okay. I don't think the man opinions matter if the woman really wants it. She will take care of that baby on her own. That is true. If she really wants. Yeah, that is true. If the lady really wants it, she'll take care of that baby on her own. Because I've seen a lot.
We all said that a baby can't keep a man. It can't fix no relationship. It can't do nothing. I can't hear you. Can you hear me? And some men are. I can hear you now. Some men are not mature enough in many situations. Is why some women will take you to court.
But do you think that the man is not mature? That's why they take him to court? Or do they take him to court because they thought that that baby would keep the man and the man that moved on with somebody else? So they being spiteful and taking him to court.
So I just sent Danielle a video of two people. The girl was pregnant, and the guy really wanted her to have an abortion. So like she was crying and stuff. Like he was like, "I don't want to have no baby by you." Like that's a
I don't have a baby.
sign.
Go ahead. So if somebody is telling you that, you gonna still keep the baby?
And do not think because y'all be with y'all listen to your friends, y'all listen to your family members saying like, oh, keep the baby, we'll be there. That's a lie. That is a
A,
lie.
a
Your
man can
baby mama will
tell.
always be there for you to help. Your friends not going to always be there to help. If that man is telling you like he don't want shit to do with you or that baby, get rid of it, please. Find another man that's willing to have a baby by you.
It says a man can tell a woman. What she say? Whatever he likes. It's our ultimate decision, and this is why a lot of pregnant women are being true. True. How the hell the man can't have an opinion, so he just have to do whatever you say, huh?
No,
No, I don't think the man
no.
has to do whatever the woman say. When somebody said at the same time he knew the consequences, well, they both do. If a man asks you to get an abortion, he doesn't want it, so just get rid of it. True, of the baby. These girls nowadays think a baby will keep a man.
But what if it wasn't raw sex? What if like the condom just popped?
And if Kyler could have popped too. If Kyler could have popped, because he said
What if
Ross.
what if what if she said she was on a birth control?
What if the man want the baby while y'all together? Then when y'all break up, he tell you to get an abortion. Oh, I see that happen too, because he get mad.
I'm gonna tell you this. So my son is about to be 16. That's my first baby. Now I had a second baby with his dad, but I decided to get rid of it because I see the shit that I'm going through right now with his dad and a baby. I can't bring another baby into that. So yeah, that was my decision. It was fucked up. Like you don't have I'm not saying I don't have no remorse. Don't get me wrong, but I did what was best for both of us. Like we not gonna bring another child in here and we already bickering, we going back and forth. Like it was too much.
Right. DT said, "Girl, we grow it on damn kinds of pop."
Yeah. You never know. Somebody probably drive. Let me not. Condoms can still pop. No, but if it's her body and she decides to keep it, there is nothing he can do. But why? Like, I'm not understanding. Like, you would want somebody like that to be your baby father. So having a baby is actually going to change his mind.
That's the messed up part. That these a lot of women. I'm not gonna say these women. A lot of women think that having a baby by being will keep the baby. That ain't gonna keep the man because the man gonna still do what he want to do. You gonna have that baby. You gonna be sitting there stuck in the house with that baby. He gonna be out there living his life. I just want people to be wise. I know sometimes if a woman really want that baby, she will have her baby and take care of her baby by herself. But some of these women just have the babies for the wrong reasons. If a man asks you to have an abortion, just get the abortion. Because he ain't going to be there. And if,
You be wondering why y'all be stuck. Like, you don't see fathers. Like, y'all stuck. They try to tell y'all. It's a warning. Like, come on, it's a warning. Look at the signs. Sometimes it takes for you to have a baby by somebody. Like to see, like say if you with somebody and you see like their dad, that's a person that you want to have a baby by. But if they constantly bickering with their baby moms, if they always arguing and oh this bitch won't let me see my child and just don't have no baby by that person. That's simple.
I'm looking at these comments, there's so many good comments. I'm sorry if I missed some of your comments because there's a lot coming in.
Yeah.
No matter you do the risk when we had sex unprotected.
Go
True.
get her a plan B pill.
Yeah, plan. There's always a plan B.
Go get a plan B. Pop them. Some of y'all pop perks. Go get a plan B pill. He said, tap me in real quick. DC
Oh
said,
shit,
tap
I
me in
see it.
real
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I'm reading. It's so many comments, and I'm trying to touch everybody's comment
quick.
because
Angry.
I know this a little touchy subject because I know a lot of women that been saying that this happened to them, or but they still wanted their baby and they
Real
kept
quick,
their baby
because I gotta go to this dinner. Let me say this.
to the dentist.
No, a dinner.
A dent.
Listen, let me say this, right? No, a woman shouldn't have to get an abortion if a man say it. Like, sex causes kids in the story. And it can go both ways because women get abortions and don't give a fuck what the man thinks. So, like, if you knew what you was doing, and Shay, stop with that bullshit, the condom bust. Who the fuck used condoms in 2022? When the last time you seen a
Now,
condom?
now.
No, let's be grown because
Let me grind him up right. If you
yeah.
call me Shay one more
No, I
time,
just say that because I was
what?
thinking. But listen, Sade, no, listen though, right? You know, sex causes kids. It's a consequences, and we have to
Right.
be responsible for our actions. Like, I don't think a man should make a woman, like, you can't make nobody get an abortion. First of all, you
Right.
can't.
You can.
You can't. So if he say that, then guess what? That's how motherfuckers wind up in child support. But it's the
Right.
same way though. If you say no, fuck no, I'm not having a baby by him. I'm gonna get rid of it. But if he wanted, some men want the fucking kid. But
Something do.
do you care? Because you guess what you say? It's my body.
Yeah, that's right. What you said, Shari.
Yeah, so it's my body. So you put men in awkward positions. Like, damn, if you really a man don't only thing a man can say, have a say so is when you come and tell him I'm pregnant. But then, all right, and he'll say, well, what you gonna do? And then you'll say, well, what you want me to do? I don't give a fuck, whatever you do. But really, it's really your decision.
Well,
It's
why can't
really
y'all both make a decision?
okay. So if what about if you don't want to have abortion? He say get rid of it. Why do you have to get an abortion? You knew. Come out. And this is why I say
Oh, so you said if
responsibility.
the man say keep it, but you want to get an abortion.
No, this is why I say responsibility comes into when you know what you do. And see, we act like we're not responsible for our actions. You lay down. So if you say no, I'm not killing. Why do I have to get an abortion? Why should the man say, well, I don't want it? Well, you wanted some pussy. You wanted the pussy. You didn't want to strap up. You didn't want to go buy the plan B. You wanted the nut in me, right? So what happens with those things? Like, let's stop kids in this shit. Because guess what?
Abortion?
Good.
Did you ever get an abortion?
How the fuck I'm gonna get an abortion?
Did you ever have somebody get an abortion?
Yes, I had. Let me tell you something. Plenty. Yes. And it wasn't my listen, I'm not gonna force you to it's up to you, whatever. I'm a damn good father.
So you asked the girl to get an abortion, correct?
No. I never will ask a woman to do something like that.
So did you want the girl to get an abortion that got the abortion?
Oh, no. Sometimes, guess what? Let me tell you this, right? Fuck you, Ashton. But at the end of the day, right? If we lay down, right? We lay down and have sex, I know what I'm capable of. A motherfucker can't. I got two daughters, right? Motherfucker can't tell me I'm a
You
deadbeat.
ain't answer my question still, DC.
What?
Did you want the girl to get the abortion?
I don't believe I no. I don't do that.
So
I'm not
she
like
wanted to
that.
get the abortion.
Yeah, because you know what? Let me tell you something about you females, and then I'm gonna go because Ashton gonna agree. You know what the problem is? See, when you fuck a nigga, you worry, oh, nah, I shouldn't be fucking you now. I'm pregnant. You ain't shit. You ain't gonna be with me. You know I'm not gonna be with you. You already know that. So, but you knew that when you laid down with me. So it
No.
doesn't matter.
Well, how you know she gonna be with you? So that was just a little dip. So you out here fucking a bitch raw.
We all fuck raw. It's not a secret. You
But
can
why? But
verify it.
why is the girl telling you that? That wasn't your main dick.
They are listen. They are listen. See, this is another problem. You better have this discussion another week because you already know going in. No, this is I'm not gonna be your man. It's just whatever. I'm straight up, so it doesn't. Any female will tell you, I'll tell you straight up. Like you know what I'm saying. So you can't say that. Yeah, females get pregnant and then think, oh well. No, this ain't gonna trap me, but I'm gonna take care of it. And all men do not abandon their kids. So let's stop that. You got some great men out here. It's
I'm
just
had
that
an answer.
oh boy. I'm ready to tap out because she ready to
Before you tap out,
no good. Good.
why is that accepted?
It
Okay.
is.
Okay, now I'm here. What you say? We agree with what? Because me and him have these talks all the time. So let's go. What?
No, you should have heard it, what I said.
I heard what you said, but I want you to
Okay,
repeat it.
so
I'm here.
no.
He said that.
Go ahead. I'm
Women, hold
listening,
up.
Danny.
I don't need this.
Go ahead.
Women deal with dudes that they know they're not supposed to, but then when they get pregnant, oh, I'm not having this baby. Okay.
And again, me and you had this conversation. I disagree. I'm gonna tell you why I
No.
disagree. No, I'm gonna
Whatever.
tell you. No, I want you to hear. No, don't leave.
But why should she have to go to that deal with each other like that?
Let her listen to me.
Go ahead. I ain't
So
saying
I'm gonna speak from my own. I'm gonna speak from my own experience. I have a 7-year-old daughter, which I was married to her father. When I was with him before we decided to have a child together, he was a good father to his son. The minute that I had a baby by him, he became a nut.
Wow.
But what was I supposed to do? He was good my whole pregnancy. We were married. I was with him for
Right.
about 4 years before I even conceived with my daughter. We planned her. And then the minute that we didn't want to, decided I didn't want to be with him anymore, he became a nut. I had to take him to child support because he didn't want to take care of his responsibilities once I didn't want to be bothered with him anymore.
See, though, that's real deep because that was your husband. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
But
that's real.
men become nuts. So because you might live with a motherfucker, you might be with him, you think they're one way, and what you see, he was a good father to his son. But because when I had a baby by him, the man
Right. So
became a
it ain't
nut.
like you was messing with her, but you see he was already a deadbeat.
Exactly.
And then you like, oh, I got pregnant, he gonna be a deadbeat to me. No, you see he was a good father, and you thinking like, okay, well, this is my husband, he a good dad. I'm seeing this. Yeah, that's real. That's fucked up.
And then gave him an
What I
opportunity even after we split up to say, take care of your responsibilities. You can take care of your daughter. I won't take you to child
Right.
support, nothing. He told me he
Right.
took me to child support. He's been on child support for 7 years now. You're never coming. I said, if you make me go down there to these white people and get some money, you're never coming off. So you
Okay.
make the
Don't
decision.
worry, Crack. I got something for that. The
I
problem
know
is
that's
this,
right.
right?
Cause that's some deep shit. I would be.
You always have a comeback, right? Listen. See,
What?
first of all, right? I actually we did have this conversation, and you're right. Females get nutty also. So
I never
listen, right?
said they
But
didn't.
time out, hold. Let me finish this though. But here it is, right? We in the day and age of social media, right? Now, I'm gonna be honest, and me and you did have this conversation, and you know I can't stand child support, but you do what's best for you. But I'll say this: you don't know, right? What triggered or what happened to why he did to what he did, whatever for your daughter. You
Yes, I
understand what I'm
do.
saying?
I can tell. Yes,
No,
I do.
okay, well, okay, so you did. So now you know what happens. It is men like that, people that don't take
So
care.
what
Okay.
happened was,
No, I didn't ask you what happened.
I'm
We
telling you
didn't
because I
ask
don't
you. No,
care.
I don't want to know. But it's people that do it though.
No,
But
that's
don't.
why I'm telling you. This is the.
But
I'm a
I'm gonna
living
tell you what
truth of
happened.
it.
You know why he did? Because he can't keep fucking you. And how many of y'all keep fucking y'all baby father to get shit out of him?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Me
Okay.
never.
So
Once I was
that's the
done, I was
norm
done,
though.
and that was
Okay.
it.
But guess what
But
though?
I'm just saying, some men, because that was part of the topic, was when
True.
they take them to church, child support. That's what I'm trying to
No,
say.
that wasn't the
Some
topic.
men,
The topic was
I
why
said that
do
was
men?
part of her topic.
Oh,
Didn't you say
right.
that?
No,
the topic is abortion, but they
it's
always said, and then about child support, and I said, well, let me tap me in because
no. They brought up no. The topic is about just abortion. It ain't about child support. It's about
that
abortion.
came up, Danny.
Right.
Didn't child support
But
come
what
up
Yeah,
I'm
on
it's
saying
going
is
it's
this.
going to come up because that's part of the conversation because that
exactly?
leads right
Yeah.
to
But
it.
let me ask you this though. We've been in this game, right? Many years. Now, me personally, I understand I hate child support. But listen, you have to do what you gotta do. But guess what? If you take a nigga to child support, you're going to get less than a motherfucker would do anyway.
That's
Like,
not true though.
yeah,
Why you think
huh?
Why you think that's
So for
Not
huh?
all
right?
these guys got jobs.
Huh? What you
Not
say?
all these guys got jobs.
Exactly. So at least you'll get the money. Oh, the birthday, unless you're dealing with a deadbeat, and you don't get shit. But
Right.
I see niggas quit jobs because they didn't want to pay child support.
Well, they're nuts. How you? So you're not gonna make a living because you don't want to pay child support? But some men do that though.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so but that don't mean that you don't have to pay child support though. Let me tell you, and I'm let me tap on that too, since we talking about that. My daughter's father has a bachelor's degree, in which means that he always had a job and worked 2 jobs.
I agree, Thais.
And when he and when he would thought that, you know how somebody tell you something and you be like, all right, I'm gonna try it. So he would stop working at a job, and then the judge said, oh no, you got a bachelor's degree in such and such, and you was paying this. Oh, that's what you're gonna continue to pay, because basically it looks like you quit your job because you didn't want to take care of your child.
So after your pregnancy, he ain't do nothing.
No, for like 6 months until I took him to court. Nothing. I was always independent, so I mean they don't. But you still gonna
We
take care
ain't
of
asked you if
responsibility.
you
You're gonna be,
independent.
but I gave him the option.
So,
What I said to him was, take care of your
okay, question.
responsibilities. Be good.
I probably missed this part, but when you were pregnant, did he
Mm-hmm.
ever say to you like give you the vibe like he wasn't going to take care of the baby or
Oh no, that's why I said
that
I
be
was taking
there?
care of me. No,
Right. Okay.
All right, not to be in your business, but a lot of guys, and I know, like I'm a tomboy, so I know a lot of guys. Some of them want abortions, even if you married. They think like a person sneaking around on them that
I
don't.
didn't want to. I didn't want to even have another child. He asked me, so my
So
daughter
why
was
you had it
planned.
then, Ashton? If
What
you
I'm
had,
saying
hold
was
up
my
now.
son was already at a certain
He
age
asked
where
her,
I
and
felt
that was
like
her husband.
Hold on,
exactly.
wait
I
a
didn't
minute.
mind
But
having another one, but I didn't. You know what
but
I
you
mean? I already
had
had a child.
but you had
It was
but
my
listen
body, and
though.
I do. Okay, we were
Oh,
married. It was
but you
something we
had
planned.
abortions before though.
No, I
You
didn't.
had abortions.
How do you
You
know?
didn't say
Were you
that.
ever?
You said
How
coming
were
on
you
here you
ever
didn't
holding my
have
hand?
one.
Were you ever
No.
holding my hand? All right, then. So you don't
Oh,
know that. So don't speak about something that you
all
don't
right.
know.
Okay.
So
Okay.
how you gonna tell her she had abortion before?
She said it when she came on, but I'm gonna shut up then.
I
She
never said that
did.
when I
I'm
came
a
on
hush,
here.
huh?
I never
Huh?
said that when I came on here.
Okay. All
She
right.
did
I
say
got you.
that. She was
I
speaking on the child support part and how she had a baby.
yes.
It was her
Ashton,
husband.
you never hold up. Here you go. Hold on. Now here go a question, right? Now if y'all gonna keep it real, now I'm going to tap out, Millie. You don't gotta worry about this. None of y'all never had an abortion.
We
No.
didn't say that.
All right then. Okay. So
Nobody's
I'm
saying
going.
no.
I'm
That's
out.
not what none of these women are saying. None of the
No,
women are
Ashton.
not saying that
Nobody
they
said they
never
don't
had it.
listen.
What they were just
We said
asking the
it's like if a
question
man
was,
asked you
they said
Right.
to
But I'm
men
have an
saying.
asked,
abortion
should
and
you?
you still kept the baby, and should he still have to take care of the baby because he asked you to get the abortion? We
Right.
not saying a lot of. I know a lot of women had abortions before. I'm not saying every woman did. Some people did.
Ashton just said she didn't though. Remember?
I didn't. How
But
you? Were you holding my
okay.
hand?
Ouch. I ain't supposed to
Did I
hold
ever
your hand.
like you
But
acting
go
like you
ahead.
got me pregnant to jam or
Can you
something? I'm confused.
But
No.
I get what you. I get what both of y'all said. DT, I get your point. I get.
Let somebody else. I'm gonna listen in the comments. I got to go.
All right, have fun. Thank you
All
for
right.
joining.
Uh,
Oh, y'all done with your questions with me?
Yeah, you had anything else you wanted to share? Your story was real. It was deep.
Yeah, but some men, I'm just saying, like I mean, a lot of men they do it. You'll know, you'll think you know a person when you with them, and then the minute that you don't want to be them, they act totally the opposite. That happens all the time. You know, so if a man's asking you to get an abortion, he's already telling you he's not prepared for what's about to come next. So you should. Period.
And that's what I totally agree. I totally agree.
That's it.
Then I do also agree with the women that say, well, they don't care what he say. I'm still gonna take care of my baby. It's my baby.
But then
But
okay,
you
and
still
like I
gotta
know a
prepare
person
because
who
it's
had a
gonna be
baby
emotions
after
that come
you.
with that.
Yeah, it
You
is. It's them
will
nights where you have
exactly,
to watch your baby like
and you gonna be like, where the dad at? Why can't he come get his baby?
because he didn't want it. That's why he already told you that. So you gotta. That's a storm you have to weather on your own sometimes. I mean, when you become a single parent, you gonna weather that storm majority at least 70, 80% more than the father anyway. Nothing is gonna take you
Exactly.
50.
The mother is there, 100%.
Absolutely.
Do somebody?
So
Thank you.
thanks for coming in, boo. Somebody wants to
No
come in.
problem.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Hey, Kylie, you in, Kylie?
My daughter is getting on my nerves.
Can I tap in?
Yo, this is funny.
You in, Kylie? What you got to
Can
say about
I
this
tap
topic?
in? Can I tap in? Because here go my thing, right? I had the baby dad. I was in love with her dad and all that. And the first time I told him that I was pregnant, he was like, all right, I got you. By the next conversation, and I'm talking about same day, it went to, oh, I don't got nothing to do with it. Me personally, my mind was made up already. This my love child, so I don't give a fuck what's what. You understand? But here's the fucking catch-22 with that. What nobody is saying is about the fucking kid that's
Mm-hmm,
not being taken care of.
Right,
The
right.
kid that the nigga really don't want to be bothered with. Like I had so many fucking issues with Zion growing up with up and down mood swings and all that type of stuff, knowing her family and all that kind of shit. Like, it's really, you really got to think past yourself and your own thoughts about what's going to happen with that kid that nigga don't want.
I
Because no
agree.
matter how many people try to stand in that place, it's still a loss. It's still a void there. You understand? That's what that is. It's not about if he gonna take care of the kid or he gonna be there financially, because how many niggas there financially and the kid don't know they dad. All they know is I can get a PlayStation out my dad. I can get sneaks every time I want out my dad.
Call up for some
Shit like
money.
that. You gotta, yeah.
Don't spend no time with the child.
No nothing. No nothing.
Oh,
Or
I
they
know.
jailbirds or some shit like that. Like, it's always a catch-22 to shit. And the kid, the kid suffers. Because me, oh, I didn't give a fuck. The minute you said you out, I was like, peace. I could have drawn, I could have been who I was back then. That that situation changed who I was all the way around the board. It changed
Right.
me, it humbled me as a person. Like, no matter what I had going on and all that, it humbled me as a person, because fuck if I could beat him or not. Because I probably could have took him. We was around the same size. Probably could have took him. But that ain't even it. The it part is 22 years later and you can still tell it's some type of resentment. It's some type of, and then she had a good dad, okay? She had good dads, more than one. And they died on her. And this motherfucker still walking around doing his big one, I guess. I don't fucking know what he's doing.
Oh,
I
so
don't.
he's still not even.
Girl, all that man kids look alike and everything. He claimed what he wants. Mm-mm. No, you got to be careful with these men, period, because at the end of the day, and of course this was years ago when I was a child, so it's a
Right.
little different, but it still applies to women and men, period, that you have to be careful how the fuck you go about with these kids. You
Yes.
understand?
You
Because
bring a whole life into this world. Like it's
with
a
that,
it's a
and then
whole
turned around and got married and had babies, and the first baby we had, my son, oh, Khalil was scared to death. Me and Khalil broke up because he was scared. He didn't know what to do. He knew I knew what to do, but he didn't know what to do. It scared him so bad that we wound up breaking up for a couple months. Like, it's really it's a sensitive subject. You gotta watch who you have babies with. You gotta watch who you play with raw. You got to watch it. You got to watch it.
True.
Watch it seriously, because the kids pay at the end, not us. Because me, I don't give a fuck about that man at all.
It's
Nothing
just the
about him.
kids. When the kids get
But
bigger,
when
it's
it
like,
come down
where
to
my
her,
dad?
when it comes down to her and about her, okay, that's the, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where
Right.
it hurt at. No
Right,
matter
D,
how
that's
much
true.
extra love, no matter
The
how much
kids
extra
suffer.
love I gave her, no matter how many people was like, oh no, that shit, da da da. Oh no, that's, he wrong, this, that, blah, blah, blah. Nigga, I seen a post before with him sitting in the front. The motherfucker said, ain't no squares in my circle. I said, that box head motherfucker in front.
Oh, shit.
Like, what you mean? What you mean?
Well, let's talk about. See, that's a touchy thing. Let's talk about the dads that will fake and act like they real dads only for the social media. They'll come, you see a
Oh
little
no,
post a
yeah,
picture,
yeah, yeah, yeah. You can tell them kind, because guess what they do? They got a bunch of fucking pictures. So what, DT? I'm talking about my situation. That's why you're off, I'm on.
he said, "Can we understand that we talking as adults now, not kids?" Well, it still
No,
was an
we
experience that
speaking
she
as
had to say,
children that made mistakes, and we grown as fuck now. And now
and
I
we
can
we want
understand
other
my
people don't
mistakes.
make those mistakes.
And unlike you niggas that don't help these little boys out here killing each other, I'ma help the little young girl and tell her what the fuck going on. Okay? Don't have
Exactly.
no baby by that nigga. I don't give a fuck how much you love him. Fuck him.
Don't do it.
Don't fucking do it.
Don't.
Make them strap up. Make them whatever you gotta make them do. But just don't have a fucking baby. If he say anything about abortion, anything about I ain't doing this, that,
Go.
any kind of argument, anything, that is a red fucking flag, bitch. It is not the way to go. It's the way to know. The fuck? It's not
Yeah.
right. And them kids really gotta pay for it later, and that's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's really fucked up.
But
So
then you sit there trying to explain. You
you
can't.
trying to like my bad, baby. You know what? I was in love. Like, how about here's the tea. Want to hear the real tea? I never said nothing about the nigga around Zion. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't talk bad. I couldn't talk good. I couldn't say nothing. I was hurt so bad that I just couldn't do it. So late. I just couldn't do it. So what I did was when she turned 16, I told her that story. I told her about the couple years I was with him and how dumb I was because I was fucking dumb. You
Right.
understand? All
Yes,
that
young,
shit.
yeah, young and dumb.
All
Yeah.
that shit. But she had to be old enough to hear that story though. You dig what I'm saying? Like people be telling their kids stuff about these deadbeat dads that you chose to fucking lay with.
Yeah.
You knew this nigga.
You knew what
You
he
knew.
was.
You knew who he was.
But see, no. Sometimes you know, but then sometimes you don't know. Because if you see Ashton's story a little
Before
bit.
you had that fucking baby, you know who that nigga is. I'm
Oh,
not
did you
hearing
hear
that.
Ashton's story?
No,
Her,
but
Huh?
her dude, which became her
Well,
husband,
yeah,
was
you
a
was
good
saying that.
dad.
Yeah, yeah.
father.
Your
Yep.
phone messing up, shit, though.
You
I
underwater,
said
mama.
sometimes you can you hear me?
Yeah, damn.
I said sometimes you gotta have a baby to actually see how that person being fathered. Because I was with Sim Dad for 5 years and I noticed, who he was. But it took for me to have a baby with him to see how he is as a dad. And I didn't want to repeat another cycle of bringing another child in here to be going through the same thing I'm going through with this first child.
No, see, all right. So y'all taking what I said wrong about
No,
like you
I
be
know what
knowing.
you said.
I mean, no, because Ashton said sometimes you don't know. Sometimes you don't. Because listen, here's the thing. With my situation, I was in my own head. You understand what I'm saying? I had to be in my own head because at the end of the day, it's no way that you ever gave a fuck about me and you did what you did to me. You dig what I'm saying? And it's not that deep. But then guess what? Here go the twist. He started doing that to bitches after me. So it
Oh,
wasn't no, it
wow.
wasn't no girl. He told that one little girl, you better not keep that. I ain't claiming shit. Somebody gonna tell me they thought that's what he said to me. In what world?
Oh wow.
Anything he ever said about me was behind my motherfucking back. We ain't gonna play games. You understand? But the bottom line is young, old, in the middle. At the end of the fucking day, Get to know these niggas then. Fuck all that you don't know. Get to know these niggas good enough to have a baby with them. Now that I'm as old as I am, I wish the fuck I would make a stupid ass mistake a certain kind of way about having a baby with a motherfucking nigga that, oh, I swore I knew him. Oh, I loved him. Oh, this and that and the third. Get the fuck out of here. Them niggas ain't shit.
See, that's what we need to school our young ones, our young youth. Like, listen, that shit crazy. I know.
Yeah, and don't think just because he a good dad to another kid that he gonna be a good dad to your kid. Girl, because them niggas be in love with them kids too. They be in love with who kids
They got
they be
their
in love
pick of
with
their
too.
kids, right?
Yeah, they be having pics of kids. You fucking right. Yes, they do.
Oh, see, mine's is good.
Well, I mean, you know, to each his own.
But some be like that.
Some niggas be having pics.
Uh-huh.
They got
You
their.
know?
I heard that some people got the dad's got a favorite child. Is that I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I don't like that.
That's true
I
though.
don't know.
That is true.
Yep. They can be a great and a horrible dad. Yeah, them don't nobody got time.
We
Rude
talking about
child.
Woo.
Woo child.
He knows. I still call him pain in the ass. How about
Girl,
that?
I done remarried and he's still worried about my life. It's a shame.
And that's because he missed out and he missed out. Don't nobody got time for that shit, nigga. Go some fucking where.
Hands
Go miss
off
out
said
on
he could
somebody
be
else.
a
Get the fuck
great
out of
dad
here.
and a horrible dad.
Don't nobody
True.
got time for that shit. You can be. They can be. Because you can be a good mom and a horrible mom too. Provide the way you need to provide. Baby can have all the meals in the world, but you throwing it the fuck around the goddamn room in between motherfucking meals. So yeah, you could be a good mom and a bad mom. All at once.
All at
Or
once.
or you know what too, with about that man shit too? You gotta watch what you have around your daughters because your daughters follow after you. My mom wasn't around at all times. But when I say I got her qualities as far as like dealing with men at first, all of them. Oh, it was horrible. I used to fight on all them fucking poor men.
So you got that from watching. So it just traveled down to you.
It did at first. It did. It did. And guess what? The crazy part about it was it wasn't my baby fathers though. By the time it was my baby fathers, I stopped that bullshit. Number one, because I didn't want to get the fuck hit back. That's number one. Because I started dealing with real niggas after a minute there. Hold up. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, you swing on this nigga if you want to.
Oh my God.
Listen,
Do you
I ain't got time.
think the baby father killed that girl after the shower? So see that's a topic.
Ah,
It happened
Oh,
twice. It happened twice. It was two
what
different
happened twice?
females that they didn't.
I don't know.
I'm not convinced. I don't know. But they basically was trying to say like it was a baby. It was her baby. Whoever she was pregnant by didn't want the baby, so they killed her. But
So he ran up on her and shot her all them times on her stomach, killed her baby on purpose and killed her because he didn't want a baby.
that's what they say.
Why the fuck he just ain't move? No, seriously though, like y'all don't. These motherfuckers don't be thinking about something else. Like why not just move? I can't see. I'm not going to even think or put that thought out in the air that somebody's baby father could kill them like that.
Right.
Because they
I
didn't want
don't
a
know.
baby.
I
Not
don't know
9 months
stories.
pregnant, not big like that. Mm-mm.
No, but
They
it was
could,
another story that the girl moved on. She had a baby. Not somebody they floating. The ex-boyfriend walked up like for the new baby father and ended up shooting her. He killed her. So yeah, that's why
Right.
they think that those two is like together. So but you never know. Like you
don't nothing get said about nothing that happens to black women, baby. So you got to
Yeah.
stay out the way.
And it's
That's all it
sad.
is.
The whole story is sad.
All
I
that
don't.
shit sad. For that girl to die in the fucking street like a dog after she sat there and celebrated her baby coming at one time or whatever the situation, to die in the fucking street like that, like a fucking dog, they need to fucking know. You understand? They need to know what the fuck happened. And
We
certain
have to
women too.
admit, some women, females keep baby to keep attachment. Yeah, we said that earlier. Yep, they have a baby that think they're gonna keep the baby. That's all.
I don't want
That's
that
been a
nigga.
and that's
cycle.
false. That is false.
Yeah, that's definitely pause. Like, that's gay. Like, no, I'm cool. That's my brother now. Like, what?
I I ain't keeping nothing to keep the
I
bed.
don't know. I never did. I never listen. None of my because the first three got their own dads. You know, back in the day, they used to call us pigeons for that. I said you never made the same mistake twice. You know, so wow. So I never got like on nobody's head or none of that and this and that. I could have been real nasty with two of my kids' father. I'm gonna leave their names where they at, but I could have got real nasty with two of them, and one of them I know for sure couldn't fucking beat me. So I could have got like that with him, but I didn't because, again, I didn't have this baby for you.
Right.
I didn't even tell you this was your kid. So hope my daughter not watching.
Thing I brought up, like, what if the guys tell you to basically get an abortion because they don't think that say if you move how you move in these streets as a female, and that guy don't think that that's their child. It's multiple times I didn't seen guys come out that that's not the kid. That's not their
Yeah,
baby.
but then that means get a fucking blood test. Don't be there while she pregnant. That's on you. Because one thing a bitch ain't gonna never forget is how a nigga treated her while she was the fuck pregnant. That's one thing. You want to create a bitter bitch? You start while she fucking pregnant. While them hormones is all over the place and all that. Because let me tell you something. While you sliding raw dick in somebody, and because we could do all that on this, right? There ain't no censorship.
No.
But while you sliding raw dick on somebody, you have to understand that the bitch could get pregnant, especially if she got a baby already. You understand? Mm-hmm. That's just it. She could get fucking pregnant. What are you going to do if she get pregnant and don't want an abortion? You're not going to be there for the baby? Your business. What the fuck? Like, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. You can't take a drug dealer to court. So don't fuck a drug dealer raw if that's the case. You understand what I'm saying? This is what I mean by you know something about the nigga you fuck with. Come on. You're not just laying there laid up letting no nigga nut in you that you don't know, or are they? Because I'm a little old, so I don't know.
Not this new generation.
Oh God. I'm so glad my girls ain't got a bunch of babies. Because my daughter real cute. I told her I would have been had a bunch of babies if I looked like that at her age. It took me some years to get all right looking. She real cute. I said, bitch, I'd have been pregnant by everybody. I love him.
What, Kylie?
You heard what the fuck I said now. Shit. I'd have been everybody baby mom.
Kylie, this new generation, yes.
It is. It's bad. These girls bad. And it's crazy because for me not to have to talk to my kids the way, thank you.
They said
for me not to have to talk to my kids the way I gotta talk to some of these other young girls, you know what I'm saying? Like the hearts and shit like that. And not saying my girls' moms don't be doing a good job or nothing, but I mean, I am who I am, so I make people comfortable enough to talk to me if I like you. So if I love you, that's all go for me to give you anything I got. And if I'm gonna give you what I got, I'm gonna give it to you real. I'm not gonna tell you to be out here dumb like I was, or switch up on you, whatever, however, or move like
sorry, y'all.
Moving how you move.
All right.
Like I ain't doing that.
I got a question. If your child, or say like, because I know a lot of people off like having kids.
You echoing.
Huh?
You echoing real bad.
Can you hear me now? So I know a lot of people started having kids at a age, right? So, I wanted to break the cycle. I didn't want to have no child with no high school diploma. I didn't want to have no child under the age of 18.
Okay.
Now, with that being said, it's some girls out here that's like 14, 15, 16, 17, out here just having sex with different people. The moment they get pregnant, where do that put a parent? Like, you, as a parent, would you tell your daughter to get...
What, when you said they 14, 15, what? Because I was reading his question.
14, 15, 16. And like
having babies?
Yeah, say they get pregnant. Where do that put you in a position? Like, would you tell, because it's abortions, would you tell your child to get an abortion?
Girl, I ain't had no baby get pregnant at 14, 15,
But
16. I'm out of this one.
all that, this new generation now,
Well, I had a baby at 16. Yes.
sneaky.
And I had a baby at 16.
Mm-hmm.
I was taking around. I was out. I went over. I started feeling myself, I guess, when I got to high school. I don't know.
That's all it was. You a smelly
And
pussy. That's what your grandma
I
said.
done lost my virginity. Thought I was decent, trying to hang with these girls, and they all like, yeah, well, do it, do
Wait,
it. My dumb ass did it.
wait, Danielle, wait. DT, don't nobody mess with niggas that don't take care of their fucking kids. What are you talking about? I've never messed with a deadbeat nigga, and actually, I'm married my first baby mom, but next,
I can't have with nobody that's
I am.
Well, shit. Some of us don't know if they'll take care of the kids because some of us don't know how many kids they really got. Okay.
Well,
Sometimes
I
you
know
don't
my
know.
deadbeat baby papa got 8.
Yeah, sometimes you don't know. Sometimes you see like one or two.
abortion clinic. Can I make an appointment? Yep. Wait, a lot of people saying that they would tell their daughters to get abortions.
Yes, I would want my kid to be better. So you go get abortion, chop, chop. Abortion, yes.
Abortion, all right, and here come my take on abortions. Abortions don't do everybody the same way. Some people after abortions have crazy feelings of like loss and shit like that, like they lost the baby. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I know kids that were made to get abortions and they didn't do so well with that shit. The same
But
way
I
they
said
probably
kids that was made to get.
Shari said, "Ask kid to take you." I'm done.
ask kids. Oh, they start getting real cute on this fucking live. Look at Kia. You know she's the
My daughter had a baby at 14, and I'm raising my grandbaby. Oh,
yeah, that's how it
Happened. That's what happens. When the
happens.
kids have the baby's young, it winds up being the parent. I mean, you're the child parent raising the baby, and that's it. That's bad. Because I was 16, but you know what Danielle did? I got my first job at Burger King to take care of my own child. Yes, my son was with the aunties and all, my little sisters and them. But I took care of my own child. I
Yeah,
did.
and that's the thing. It wasn't I wasn't having no baby. First of all, I helped raise my little brother. I wasn't having no baby and not taking care of my kids. You understand what I'm saying? I had abandonment issues. So I already knew when I had doll babies, I was gonna be a good mom on some real shit. You
what
Somebody
understand what I'm
said,
saying?
you see that comment? Why make them get an abortion? They turn around and do it again. Get pregnant again. See, that's the thing.
Child.
You gotta teach them when you get the abortion. Put them on some type of birth control or something. You gotta school them so it don't happen again. Sometimes it probably will happen again. Sometimes they probably won't take the birth control. You gotta get something to make sure.
Only reason why my kids gotta get out my house is to take a fucking walk and calm down. I don't play that get out shit. I ain't gonna lie. You can leave to take a walk and calm down. I don't put my kids out.
See, Kyla, that's gonna be another conversation right there. What you talk about? Another topic that I was going ahead.
The only reason why I say that I didn't do that with my first child because me and his dad did have that conversation. He found out through a person that I was pregnant, and he did ask me to abortion. But you know, as we talk, like the person was out of the discussion. I felt as though like my conversation was, I'm in school. I'm going back to school. I'm getting my high school diploma. Like I'm getting paid to go to school. I'm going to keep my baby. This is like, I felt as though like that was a blessing on me. Like this was everything is falling into. I cried, no lie. I cried. Finding out I was pregnant, I went to my grandma first. I'm about to cry now. I'm like, well, my grandma's like, well, what's wrong? Even my doctor asked me, is it because you're pregnant or is it because of who it is? I said, both. Like I'm young. I just went back to my high school diploma. But one thing I'm gonna say, like as my mom, she gave me a card and she wrote everything that she felt in that card.
Yeah.
That was motivation. I gave
that's
her
all.
their child, I gave her my high school diploma. I did what I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
That was the only reason. Like,
but that's because as a parent, right? Because you know now, as a parent, at the end of the day, all we want is the best for our kids.
Mm-hmm.
So if all you want is the best for your kids,
Right.
make the right decision at the time of conception or before, because it's not fair to them
Mm-hmm.
who you pick to be the dad, who you pick to be with, or any fucking thing else. It's not fair to them when you don't have them in mind. You have to have them in mind. That's even with being with anybody after you have children.
Right.
And here come the new nigga or the new dad. In my case, because shit, I got 4 baby daddies. So I
So
just
I
got
got,
married
how many
last
I
year.
got?
Who's counting?
Shit, I
I
don't
got
know.
I got 4,
I
but
got a couple.
but
I
no
got a
shit.
couple, but hey, none of my baby dads not take care of their kids. So
Good for you. Good the fuck for you. Okay.
and my sons, both of my sons, that's their dad's only kid. Naheem is 20 years old. His dad only got one kid. My son, he was only the only child. So, my daughters, you know.
Shout out to my uncle.
Shout out to my.
You just dipped and dabbled, huh?
Yeah, but look, my kids were a lot of years apart. So, I thought it was right with
Yeah,
this.
yo, I had 2 babies by 2 different niggas. When my son was 4 months, I got pregnant by Reek. And we ain't going trip. Ain't
So we
nobody
were
pregnant
just,
no
because
motherfucking
a
body.
lot of times I thought
Wait,
that was the
what?
one. It wasn't
When
the one.
Naheem was 4 months, I got pregnant with Zion. You heard me. They
Wow.
Irish twins. They 13 months apart. Bitch, you gonna be drunk fucking with me.
So it was like right back to back.
Yeah, my boyfriend came home, bitch. I had me some good. You girl, you thought I was? I knew I was gonna be pregnant.
Woo,
The fuck?
woo, Charlotte, huh?
I just
That's
ain't
me
know we
kind
was
of see,
going
yeah,
through the
see.
same shit.
See, mine was a lot of years apart. So I had time to think about it.
Uh-uh.
See,
I
I
was
thought I
too.
had the right one then. I had to try again. It wasn't the right one. I had to
You
try
know
again.
the crazy part about it was too, with having kids. When you a certain age, when you grown as far as
It's different.
age
Yeah.
and grown as far as mature, it ain't there. You understand what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
You could stop and be this good ass mom and everything else. That don't mean you mature. All right. That don't mean you mature. You could
Yeah.
be a badass mom. That don't mean that you're not trying. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like it's a catch, like I said earlier, it's a catch 22 to all that shit. So therefore you have to make sure that while you're doing what you're doing, that you just taking that shit in stride. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
and keep your kid on the same page as you. That's my advice. Because at the
Yeah,
end of
like
the day, when
Sadia
you
said,
don't
you gotta have that open relationship.
when
That's
you
what
don't
Sadia
get
said.
the abortion, you know what I'm saying? When the kid actually comes, now you got a whole fucking lifetime to take care of them, because there's no such thing as 18 years. It's
Yeah,
no such thing.
it is.
It's born to life. It's born to death. It's no way that I don't believe in putting my kids out. I don't, and I mean like on some real shit, putting them out. I argue, I cuss, I fuss. Yes,
Yeah.
me and my kids go through it. Them grown ones, we do. And when I say get out, it means go get your fucking self together.
Oh,
That's
let me
the get
tell
out.
you. I believe it. I don't believe put them out, but I believe it put them out to their dad's house. Because when
Oh
you
no,
think you can
yeah, they can get the
disrespect
fuck
me
out. Yeah, yeah,
at
yeah.
my house, oh, you grown enough to go ahead to wherever the freak
Yeah,
you
that's
told
what
you
I'm
was
saying.
going when you disrespected me. Because they know
Right.
in the world. Because I
That's like when
realized,
the dad. That's like when the dad beat the kids, right? And you don't get them that one time, and you be sick as shit. When the dad get them, your feelings be hurt and shit. Even though you be mad and you know they deserve their ass, but
yeah,
you still be like, he ain't have to hit him that fucking hard, or he ain't have to scream like that. He ain't have to do this to that.
yeah.
You
I
understand what I'm saying?
realized
But that
that
comes along with
that
being
I
a
was
mom.
told that I spoiled my kids when I heard my daggone grown son asked me to get him some McDonald's. And I said no, because I'm coming from the airport. He wanted to stop at to get him McDonald's on my way home. I said no. He texted me and said, "How you gonna tell me no? You really told me no? Like, who are you, a Kardashian?" The fuck, I said no. Like, we don't know
He
this
said, "Who are
that
you,
we
a
want these
Kardashian?"
kids. We don't know. And I had to realize as I got older, like, I don't want
What?
my younger
Right.
kids to be
What?
like this.
Who?
What is that?
That's another
Who
topic.
that?
Skip that. Who is that?
Philly Girl 267. Is that a real page? The topic is getting an abortion, but we started talking about the kids. But I'm just trying to figure out where jail came from. Wait a minute, what
Yeah,
happened?
like the fuck
My
is
son
wrong
in
with
I don't
jail
y'all?
too.
know, but
Ain't
they
that
were
something?
removed from the live. But I'm dealing with everything and I'm dealing with it. I'm here.
Yeah, my son's in jail.
My brother's in jail, both of them. I make sure I fucking pick up the phone 15 minutes, make
Kia,
sure their money
I'm
is on their
sorry, Kia.
books.
I did not
Why the
speak to
live is
you,
still on
friend.
right now?
Hey,
I'm still
baby.
going. Fuck wrong with
Child,
you?
she was removed. We off that. We off
Oh,
that.
wait, no. I'm a real page. I'm rebranding. Wait, what happened? Goddamn.
What they say?
She came back. She said I'm a real page. I'm rebranding.
I don't see it.
I don't see it.
Oh, y'all can't see it because she on my page. And it say the Sopranos.
Oh, I
We
don't
got
see
it,
it.
y'all.
Oh, here we go. I'm a real page. I'm rebranding.
I'm on live. Oh,
Girl, get the fuck out the
all right. I
camera.
was looking, but like I wasn't looking.
I'm good.
Okay, well, honey, that's not the topic today, so we're not going to talk about that. But
Oh no, he not. She not her. I'm not her.
okay, I'm not her. I'm about to say, but you're welcome to talk about this topic. But anywho,
Yeah, because we talk about getting no abortion, and I got all we off the subject. I'm so sorry, but y'all know I'll be talking a lot.
no, it's fine. It's a lot of questions that's be able to go come up with these lives, and I'm here for it. It's fine.
Huh? Go ahead. But yeah, no,
Okay,
that
we know you're not her. We know you're not her.
we know you're not her, but get
Hold
what
on,
I
let me
say
ask
back.
you Adele back in.
Yeah, get Tandell back in, and I'm about to get off because I'm about to go smoke weed. That's my business.
Kylie.
What? Bitch, you might ask girls about should they get an abortion if they men tell them to. I say I'm gonna get off so I can smoke weed, and you gonna say Kylie. Bitch, I will go get my weed and fuck right there.
Go smoke your weed, Kylie.
Y'all
Thanks
come
for
get
joining.
drinking. I ain't pull out a cigarette. Ew.
Oh yeah, we are drinking. Puff puff
Yes,
give.
y'all is over there
Puff
drinking.
puff give, Kylie.
Yeah, y'all want to let me. What's this? She talking about smoke on here. Kia, you missed
Kia
it. You
is
definitely
bad.
missed it,
Don't
Kia.
listen to Kia. Don't listen to Kia. Kia is bad. She have you do all this bad stuff.
I love Kia since she had a bald head. She know it. Kia, Kia used to be my go-to bitch. Kia used to answer that corner motherfucking phone. But I'm gonna get on off the motherfucking line now.
Kia said gunshot. What?
She know shotgun, dumbass. It ain't no damn gunshot.
Puff puff passed the Blackwood. Yo, you got these people in red form. Why does puff puff give?
She talking
You
about some
still bump
still
P and I let
ball.
my hair grow. Yeah, it's puff head. But I'm about to go puff.
Okay, thanks, Kylie.
I appreciate y'all. Thanks for letting me on. Did y'all call me again? I like your little audience.
All
We
right,
having
thanks,
fun.
love. I will.
All right, baby.
All right, bye bye.
Bye bye.
So that was good. Kylie had an interesting story, y'all. Everybody that joined it, they had a good, interesting story.
You said
Huh?
somebody texted me and said they want my glasses.
That's cute.
Hold up, Dia. Let me write my story about what was going on today.
Yeah, that was something else, y'all. But
Woo!
do we have anybody else that wants to share their story or stories that they heard or any input that want to get into the live? Have anything that they want to share? Because I know most of us all here had our kids that's young. Uh-huh. Hey. Huh?
Who that? Somebody tap in?
Yeah, I don't know.
Tap, tap, tap in.
Come on, The Sopranos or Miss Perfect. Which one want to join first? We're here for all of your stories that can help the next person. Request to join. Kia, you was two when you had the baby? Stop!
She gets on my nerves.
All right, we have someone joining. The Soprano's going to go first, and then we'll get you, sis, Miss Perfect. Did it come in?
Hi, y'all.
Yeah.
Crazy, and I don't care. This is
It's
raw
okay. It's
real.
okay. We don't
That's
judge. We
fine.
don't judge zone. Welcome.
So I wanted to. Um, I'm going to share my real life personal. I'm 36 years old,
We
and I.
can't hear you.
Hear you.
Oh,
Turn it up.
can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, it's like static.
What
You
about
were a
now?
little low. Go ahead.
Okay. So I want to share. I'm 36 years old, and I had children late in life. I had my first son. I was 29, but I felt like my clock was running. I had my family. Oh, was she gay? Why she don't got no kids? Why she not married? What's going
I
on?
heard that too.
Now, mind you, I have done everything these people always ask me for. I brought home nothing but straight A's. My mom got high. My grandma raised me, so I felt like it was my duty to do whatever they asked me.
What happened?
Something happened with her thing. I don't know. Hey, The Sopranos. I don't know. I think her internet messed up or something. But her story said like it was about to get deep. Yeah, Shari, we know, boo boo. Well, Charlie is here waiting for you. Yeah, her
Yeah.
internet. Okay, she's requested to come in again. Hey, hon.
Yeah, about to cry.
Are you in?
I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know what happened, but I'm back. Um, so recent, I'm just gonna share my most recent story. I was vulnerable. I met a guy. We used to talk for hours. I felt like everything was good. He told me this is what he wanted. I already have two sons. We were 5 months into dating. We were laying in a bed. I heard the phone call clear as day. The girl on the other end, like, oh, I'm sick. I'm 5 months pregnant. It's your baby, yada, yada, yada. The very next day, I found out I'm pregnant too.
Oh, man.
So I just felt like it was a whole Mickey Mouse operation. But whole time, as the truth comes out, he already been knew that she was pregnant. He left her pregnant, tried to move on with me. Then I get pregnant. He left me when I was about a good 4 or 5 months. Showed up the day that I had my daughter, and it just was like,
So you never knew that he had a, was that his ex?
right. So they were talking in like July. I guess they broke up in July. We start talking in August. So she's already pregnant. So now we get into a relationship, everything going good. We find out that she pregnant. Then I found out that I'm pregnant. So he left. He left in February last year, and I hadn't heard from him since until the week I was scheduled to deliver our daughter. And
Okay, so when y'all
So
was
can I
together and you heard this, you felt like you was pregnant the next day. Did he still say he wanted to keep the baby with you?
yes, he was all in.
So did you think in your head, because he left this other girl while she was pregnant, did you find out that he was with her or had a baby, he left her, came with you? Did you
I
think
didn't
in your head he would do
find
that to
out.
you?
I didn't find out that he already knew about that baby until after both babies were born. So the phone call that I heard, that was just her. Just, I guess he felt like the baby wasn't his. He was trying to ignore her and moved on. But you knew that she was pregnant. You knew that you slept with this girl. And you also knew that it was a possibility that that baby could be yours. So you should have cleared
Wow.
that first before you
so
move on.
so how
So
how many months was you when you found out that she was pregnant?
I was 3.5 months pregnant. Our baby's 2 months apart.
So
Wow.
you didn't want to get an abortion because that was a sign?
It
She
wasn't
didn't go to
that.
push because that was her man. So
I loved him. Like, I'm getting old. He said, this is
yeah,
what
she
he
said she was
wanted to
cool.
do. Like, he made it clear he was ready. He was here. He was spending time with not just me, but my kids as well. So,
Because you had two kids already.
right, I had two sons already. My oldest son father passed away while I was 5 months pregnant with him.
Oh wow.
That situation, I should have took the time to heal. I listened to people, oh, you need to date, you need to do that. I was not ready. I was nowhere near ready. I wound up dating, had a one night stand, had fun for one night, and then I got pregnant and I had my youngest son. Now I was all with the abortion with him. I went to get an abortion 8 different times, and every time I went to that place, I could not do it. Spirit would
Oh
not
my God, I'm
let
so
me.
sorry. Wow.
I'm sorry. Can you please wipe your tears. I know it hurt because you about to make me cry.
It's fresh. That's all.
It
It's fresh. And
I'm
we just
only
had a
I
conversation.
only asked you that question because my daughter and her little sister is actually 6 days apart. So I feel your pain. But when I found out it was too late to get abortion because I wasn't about to sit there and have a baby with somebody else. That's why I asked you how like when did you
The
find out?
Mickey Mouse operation thickens, guys. Here go
Yeah.
the plot twist. He already has a set of twins. When I met him, he told me the babies were 3 going on 4. Whole time they were 2 going on 3. I would have never dated him had I really known how old they were. I would have never.
See, and that's what these men
I
say.
would have
Oh, y'all be
never
knowing. No,
dated
you don't know.
him. I would have never dated him. So fast forward to last night. I told him, I said, you're coming here. You're spending nights with me. I didn't sign up for a co-parent situation. I signed up for a family. I'm
Mm-hmm.
back in school. I just found out my oldest son got autism, and now I got a baby. Like a real life baby.
Oh, I'm
So
so
I'm like,
sorry.
I asked him, I said, what are we doing here? He didn't respond. So I got upset and I was coming from a place of hurt and anger because he hurt me and I'm hurt. And I
Right.
called him a deadbeat. And that was wrong of me. No matter how I feel, he lost his job and he don't really help me financially. And I'm keeping it a peace. But he show up for her. He show up for her.
Well,
And
that's
I
good.
know that he's doing the best that he can right now. But it's like, why I gotta keep putting how I feel on a back burner? Like, me calling you a deadbeat can never constitute to the pain that you caused me. Y'all see these teeth I got missing here? That's because I was 8 months pregnant, struggling to bring my groceries in the house, and I fell flat on my face. I had to cover my baby, and my face hit the damn floor, concrete outside, and I lost my friends. But I'm getting them back soon in a couple months, so I'm happy about that. But
Oh, I'm
it's
so
just,
sorry.
it took
Yeah.
me to 36 years old to learn how to properly date because I didn't have women in my life teaching me. My
Right.
mother is a
It's
monster.
done. Yeah.
My mother is a monster. I didn't have a toolbox. I didn't have one. We gotta be these girls' toolbox. They need us.
Yeah.
They need
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
us out here. It's easy. It's too easy to get caught up in the lies and shit with these niggas. I'm telling you.
Right.
It really is. So now here it is. I got a baby and now I'm co-parenting. And that shit hurt. I and he
I,
don't understand that. You can go off and somebody gonna take you for all them kids. I got babies looking up at me, and now I got a daughter. Ain't no way I'm allowing somebody to play me. And I had my first step was I had to let it go. Us as women, and I'm gonna say this, and I don't care who get mad. You know when it's you for a guy and when it ain't for you. And I refuse to
Right.
force myself on somebody because we have a baby. Yes, it hurt and I'm crying right now, but I promise y'all, I'm gonna be all right. I
You
will
gonna be
be
all
okay.
right. No, let it
are
out. And sometimes it's good to let it out. And sometimes you gotta let it out with strangers. Because the reason I started this Talkative Tuesdays is because me personally, I don't like to talk to my family members. I hold stuff in.
Yeah, I can't talk to my mom because she's
Exactly.
always
So
on his
sometimes,
side. She's always on his side. Oh, it's okay. I don't care what y'all going on personally. How you don't care about me? Because
exactly.
I gotta be okay to care for these children. And if I'm not okay
Exactly.
and I'm not in a good space, what I'm gonna pour into them? But bitterness. No, we're not
Exactly.
doing
You
that.
can't. You can't.
We're
You
not
can't.
doing that, Earl. We're not doing that. So
Yeah.
one of these days I'm gonna have to sit my oldest 2 sons down because they think that we're married.
Oh.
And that's not good. That's bad. So now not only did you walk away and hurt me, you hurt these kids. And they ain't got nothing to do with this.
I want you to DM me when you're done, okay? I
Okay.
mean, when we're done alive or when you get off, you can stay on.
you can always slide in my DM and talk to me. I'll talk to
Yeah,
you.
you can DM me your number, whatever. I'm happy you told your story because some of us probably are going through the same thing and needed to hear
Yeah.
it. Sometimes you need to cry. You gotta let complete strangers know what's going on with you so you can heal yourself.
Yeah,
You know, and you
because
can't. Sometimes
I
you can't
can't
talk to
be
family
bitter
because
and
they're
keep
gonna
his
judge
daughter
you.
away from him. He loves his daughter, so now I gotta heal right in front of you, and I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna be cool.
You can do
Boss
it. You're
up.
going to do it.
All you gotta do is boss up on him. That's it.
And I'm not trying to be mean because I know,
Right.
like, I know he might care about me, but he young, and I ain't had no business fucking with him. He's young. I'm 36. He's 30. He got a lot of growing to do, a lot.
Um,
And I take responsibility for my part in this because I knew better. I knew
right.
better. I knew he wasn't ready for the type of situation that I got going on, but I just wanted to let my hair down a little bit and have a little bit of fun. Sometimes we cannot. Sometimes we just
Right.
cannot. We can't. Because look what a little fun got me. Look what a
Right.
little
So
fun
let me
got
ask you a question. Wipe your tears.
me.
So if you all right, so if you just was having a little fun, right? And you heard that call, that conversation with that girl, right? Do you feel like you should have got an abortion?
Most definitely. Most. I should have did what was best for me, and I did not. I was thinking. I listened to the lies. I got caught up. I gave them a chance. I thought it was real. I
Right.
thought it was real. But if we learn to properly date and vet these people, stuff like this won't happen. It won't happen. It was already too late. I was already pregnant by somebody that I barely even know. So now here it is. I barely know him. He barely knows me, and we got a baby in the mix. A real life
Because you
baby.
said it was only like 5 months y'all was messing with each other.
It
It
was.
was
I got pregnant fast. By the time I was already pregnant when she called, I just didn't know yet, and I was good and pregnant.
wow.
Good
Good.
and pregnant. My advice is to just do what is best for you. If you know on your own that you can't provide a roof over your head, a way
Yeah.
to provide food for the, and I mean without the help of the system, because that stuff can be cut off and shut down at any
Yep.
given time.
Yes. Yes.
This right here, I would have never in a million years got on a live, hair looking crazy, missing no teeth. This
I
really
appreciate you. I
like
appreciate you for
I
that.
feel like I'm growing, and I just appreciate you guys
Exactly. And
giving
I'm
me a
happy
chance
you
to
did
share
it.
my story. And
Yes.
it took a lot for me to come out of my comfort zone and then be put on blast. But I feel like if I can help somebody else by sharing my story, then cool. Because
Exactly.
these young girls, they need a chance. And being a
Yeah.
nigga baby mom ain't it. It's not it. They gotta know that
Nope.
they are way
It's
worthy.
more than that. Yes.
It's way more to that out there.
I appreciate you, and you do not look a mess with your hair.
Thank y'all.
Thank you, love. You always welcome to join in. Don't forget to DM me.
And we
I'm a
see you
DM
next
y'all.
Tuesday.
I'll be back Tuesday. I'll be back.
And, and kiss the kids for me. Kiss the new baby.
Oh, I will. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
I'm a log off, but I'm gonna stay on.
Okay, appreciate that.
No problem. Enjoy your night, ladies.
You
You
too.
too.
I don't know how to hang up.
I don't know.
How you hang up?
um, oh,
You
what's your
got
name? Wait, what's your name?
What's your name? Oh, my name is. No, they don't want your Instagram name.
he lying.
You want me to go follow you?
He went
He said, hold you a
Yo.
mess.
Make sure you follow me, Mom. Your name is
I
The Sopranos,
will.
right? Okay. All right.
Okay.
Wow. Thank you, The Sopranos. That was really deep. I applaud you for coming on and sharing your story with complete strangers. Sometimes that's what you need to do. Because, like I said, that's the reason I started this because I will not talk to my family members about some stuff. I have to talk to other people, my best friend or my close friend. So sometimes you talking in a group session will help you to heal, and people just don't know that. But it does help. I know. You welcome, sweetie. Um, Yes, this is a no judge zone. No judges. If you judge it, you get kicked out. I need it was someone else that wanted to share their story. Where is she? I know she wanted to get on. Woo! Make sure my bags. Look at these bags. Look, Charlie got these bags in my eyes, and I was starting to tear up.
You see me? I got
Oh,
last to hide her.
yeah, that was really touching. She's a sweetheart.
I hope everybody tuned in to like really listen to her story though.
Cause there's a lot of that going on. It's a lot. It is that was deep. That was deep. And I see all y'all comments. Y'all gave her some
But
encouraging
you gotta
words.
be
Hopefully she's
requested.
calling.
Request to join in.
Where is she?
She right
All
there.
right, so let me add you. I think I know how to do it. I'm getting a little hit to this deal, y'all. Let me see. I think I know how to add her in. Wait. Where her name go? Oh wait, there she go. All right, wait. Did I do it?
Yeah. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome. So
Thanks for
guys,
having me.
this is my Instagram family. I literally met her on Instagram and we've been family since. And we
Yes,
never met in
literally.
person, but she's
Mm-mm.
so sweet. She's very sweet. But go ahead, share your story.
So, when I was talking about that was me who was talking mentioned my daughter who had a baby at 14. What happened was she had ran away, and this is why I don't go off of what people say, or when things happen, the first thing people say is where's your where's your where's the
Period.
mom, where's the
Yep.
parents.
Mm,
She, two income household, two parent household, all of that, played
Yep.
sports, cheerlead, softball, t-ball, whatever. So it had nothing to do with that. um she ran away. She was 12 when she ran away, or 13. Ran away. Now we live in Pittsburgh. She ran to Chicago.
what
we
happened?
had she was so we had no idea. So she was gone for 3 months, and she's
Oh
so
wow.
I had went to the police, the precinct, the detectives, all of that, put on the news, all this stuff, and fast forward, she was everywhere, like plastered everywhere. I was looking for her all through the city streets, myself, her dad, her principal that I had to have a connection with. She went to private school, so some of the people that she went to private school with from years ago, I had reached out to them. Like, we were connected with people, my mom, everybody's looking, right? So we get a tip. So her dad knows a lot of people. So he gets a tip that she's in Chicago after 3 months. Now she's gone for 3 months at 13. She was 13. And so we get a tip that she's in Chicago, and her dad knows a sheriff here. So the sheriff was able to contact the police in Chicago, or call the precinct there and get a hold of this detective. So he reached out to them. It was like a sting operation that you see on Dateline or 2020. Like, we set her up. Like, we went to, so her dad, myself, and his dad, her grandfather, we got up in the middle of the night, drove to Chicago from Pittsburgh, and we set her up. She thought she was meeting a guy. So I'm thinking that it's sex trafficking, right?
Oh
So
my.
so we get to Chicago, and the detective went to meet her at the McDonald's. Had the girl, so there was a girl who reached out to my daughter, had created a Facebook account, right? The Facebook, so when she went to Chicago, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. It's a lot. So she went to, she must have been staying with this girl. The girl, now mind you, my daughter's 12 or 13. She was about to be 13. She's staying with this girl. My daughter must have been dropped off at the girl's house by a guy, an older guy. When my daughter left the girl's house, they must have took my daughter's cell phone off her. Took her cell phone, and the girl went through her phone and said, if this is my daughter was using an alias while she was down there, right? So she wasn't giving them her real name. So now the girl's like, wait a minute, this is weird. She created a Facebook on her phone, but this Facebook is under a different name. So she started seeing who the people were that was following this page, and reached out to us. That's how we got the tip. Okay, so when we get to Chicago, they go to the meet my daughter. go to McDonald's, and my daughter's thinking that she's meeting the guy there, the guy who had dropped her off previously. Now, mind you, she's been down there for 3 months. She had been just doing her thing, I guess, down there. So they bring her to the precinct, and we're there waiting for her. It was talking about devastating, talking about the devastation. I mean, it was horrible. She came home pregnant, but prior to her leaving to go to Chicago, I tried to get her on birth control because I seen that she had started smelling herself because she was getting wild.
Start smelling.
Again, it has nothing to do with how you were raised, where you come from, because we live in a home. We own homes. Like, this is nothing that it wasn't. She wasn't another. I had a baby at 16, but I didn't have to. My mom was a homeowner, had her own, worked hard, hustler, kept a good job. It has nothing to do with that. So I wanted to get on here and say, because I know a lot of people say, oh, where's the parents, or it's because they was raised here. It doesn't even matter. It's the choice that you make. And the reason why I said in Pennsylvania, you cannot force a kid at 12 years old. After 12, you can't force a kid to get on birth control. You can go to the doctors. Her dad took her while I was at work, and she told the nurse she didn't want to get on birth control. I had her appointment set up at 12 for her to get on birth control. She told me she didn't want to get on birth control. So I'm at work pissed because he's like, well, they're telling me that she doesn't want to get it. A couple of months later, she ran away to Chicago, come back home pregnant. So when she came home, I'm like, you don't need a baby. I said, I'm like trying to convince her to get an abortion. I'm like, I'll eat the deductible if I have to. I don't want you to have no baby. Like, and it was high. I said, I don't want you to have no baby. Oh, I think you're trying to force me to get rid of my baby, and like just being rebellious, right? Baby come. The baby has been with me since she's gotten here. She's 4. So that little baby that you always see, Danielle, on my page, that little girl, that's my grandbaby. So to get deep, I have 6 kids, right? So I had my first at 16. I was going into 11th grade when I had my first. I had my second at graduation. Well, 2 weeks after graduation, I was 17. So I graduated from high school at 17. I had 2. Now, mind you, I live at home with my mom. My mom works, her and my stepdad. Um, we didn't get welfare, food stamps. We didn't get nothing. My mom solely took care of me and my sons, right? So it has nothing to do with where you were from and all of that.
Right.
Those are the choices that I made, right?
Exactly.
And so I had my 2 sons. Um, I have a career, so it's not where you start. You know, it's the choices that you make.
Right.
And even
Right.
though I have like my 22-year-old, he's in college. He already has his associates. He's going for football.
That
My
one.
23-year-old, he does art and does his thing. All my kids went to private school. Like I've tried
Yeah.
to make a great life for them, and I did too. I went to Catholic school and Christian school and public. So I had the best. I have the best of both. I got a chance to experience what life is like this and like on this side, right? So it has nothing to do with where you come from. And even if my mom asked me, did I want to get an abortion when I was pregnant with my son? And I said no, with my first son. And she didn't put me out. She took care of us, and I'll be forever grateful for that. But
Right.
yeah, I'm raising my grandbaby though. But yeah, my daughter, and the point I was making, I'm sorry, I got all off topic, but the point that I wanted to make was this. Some people look at it as hereditary or a generational thing. It wasn't generational, right? Because that's not something that was embedded in her. She didn't have to get it how she lived. She didn't have to see her mom struggle in ways to where it's like she was out here yearning, and then she got caught up and, oh, my mom had
Right.
a baby at a young age. It wasn't
So
that
what?
wasn't her
Yeah.
story. You know what I'm saying? So that all that generational, oh, her mom had a baby young, so she's going to be a product. No, 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 no. It was the choice that she made. She chose to run away. She chose to keep her baby, and now she chose to leave her baby where she is, and now myself and her father are raising her seed. So
So she's not in the household at all right now.
at times, like, she graduated from high school this summer. She graduated this summer, but she's young and just coming and going as she please.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, because I know a lot of grandparents that raise like their grandkids. Do
Hmm.
she know that? I'm like, do they spend time together?
She treats her like
Not
that's
like
her sister. Yeah.
a sister. Okay.
So here's the thing though, but I always tell my grandbaby that I reassure her and I give her constant reassurance that that's her mother, I'm your grandmother. But she calls me mom. She calls her mom too. She calls her mommy and calls me mommy or mom at times. But here's the other thing. So when she came back from Chicago, she her I was at work, her dad called me. He said she has a migraine. I think I'm gonna take her to the hospital. I said, okay. So I said, call me when you get there. They go to the hospital and her mental status started changing. So I'm like, well, y'all got to. They took her to a local hospital, Allegheny General, and they don't have a pediatrics department anymore. And I knew that. So I said, can you transfer her to Children's Hospital? Transfer her to Children's. Mental status change at 1,000. Now she's hallucinating, swinging in the air. They're running tests. They're so now they got to put her in the ICU because now she's not talking. Her eyes crossed. So fast
Oh no.
forward, she had an infection on the brain, and the baby's a year old. So now I'm working. Her dad was self-employed, so he has like properties and stuff like that. So he didn't have to clock in anywhere, but it was a lot. We I mean, it was a lot, and so it's so much. So she ended up having to stay in the hospital for 30 days. She was incubated for 30 days. She had what's called a Kawasaki virus. So it's an infection that attacks the brain. And so now you have a 1 year old. You came home from Chicago a year prior, came home pregnant. Now you have a baby. You in the hospital. She had to learn how to walk again, how to talk again. So now I use that story to say this.
Wow.
Sometimes I feel like maybe her mental status is not up to par because of that brain injury, right? Because it changed things. Like when I say I'll have to Danielle, I'll sing you like you can see it on my page too, where I thank God, like she's in a wheelchair, I'm sitting in a chair, and her daughter's on her lap in a wheelchair, where she had to learn how to walk again. And I gave a little testimony on my Instagram page. But I say all that to say sometimes I excuse the behavior and the ignorance. I think at this point because I'm correlating the brain injury to you being not immature, but the brain injury to you not being a parent to your child that you wanted. And so it's like at this point, I try not to dwell on if it's the brain injury because I know sometimes, like I have twins, they're 15. So I know the twins, sometimes they'll talk to her like as if she's their older sister, right? And they'll talk to her like as if they're her older sister. So sometimes I'm like, give her a break because, she's not as swift. Like, and I mean, it's deep, but yeah, so I just wanted to get on here because I hate when, for one, people pass judgment on young mothers because
Period.
I'm all that. I got 6 kids.
You all that, sis.
Okay, I'm all that.
Period.
You can't convince me
Don't
different
let
that
them
I'm
tell you you not.
yes,
Start giving her flowers. Start giving her flowers.
We all
yes, right,
that.
yes.
Let
So
me give her flowers right now.
thank you. So yeah, I just wanted to get on here and just encourage somebody else. I mean,
Wow.
I don't encourage Teen Mom. I'm not promoting that. I'm not saying that it's a great thing, but I'm saying is this. I stood up to my responsibility, and I'm grateful that my mom, she was so thorough, and she's like, I got you. And we got this. And my grandmother, she was still living at the time. So I didn't
All
have to send
right,
my
don't make
sons
me
in
cry,
daycare.
girl.
I'm sorry.
Don't you see the bags? I got enough bags. You got big more. God.
So I just wanted to, uplift somebody that may be going through the same thing. And I love my grandbaby. When I say she's a doll, like she is a doll. I mean, I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change it. Now I just turned 40 January 7th. So
Yes,
did
you
I
did, girl.
yes. So did I think I'll be starting all over again? I don't went from ballet to the basketball to running here and running there, kids involved in shit. And now here I am. Boom. I'm signing you up for preschool and kindergarten. Hello, new mom.
Okay.
I'm rolling with the punches. It is what it is. It's just what it
You
is.
gotta do what you gotta do, and I know that's what.
Yes, yes. So I just wanted to just share that. And the reason, and I put in there that you can't, like PA again, Pennsylvania, you can't force nobody to get an abortion, and you can't force nobody to get on birth control. I think it's terrible, especially at 12 years old, not when I got to pay co-pays and everything else at the doctors for you to tell them what you want to do, but I got to pay the
Yeah,
cost.
yeah,
So
that's a lot.
yeah. So, and finally, nice to meet you, Danielle.
Nice to finally see you in person, kinda.
Somebody was
Thank
calling
you
my
for
phone.
joining and sharing. I
Yes.
appreciate your
And I'm
bravery.
going to continue to watch.
Thank you, love.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Wow.
Yes, y'all got me going here tonight. Like, what's
Yeah, I can't let the tears come. My lashes might fall off and stuff. Y'all know I'm all made up a little bit. Like,
going right now?
oh, I love it. I love it. That was wow, wow. That was another way to look at my topic. Oh, wow. I didn't think of it like that. I really didn't. Let me shut up. Hold on. Woo. But that was deep. Her story was really deep. And I didn't know. Me following her on Instagram, I never met this lady. She always would comment and say how, like, great I was doing. I never met this lady a day of my life, literally. Grew up with her on Instagram. My kids, she probably seen them when they was born, the twins. I don't know. This lady, she just always would comment and compliment me. And I didn't even know her story. And she just shared that. Like, I didn't know that little baby girl was her great. Wow, that's a lot. So you never know what people are really going through behind those closed doors. You never know what somebody's story is. You know what I mean? So you can't always judge. You never know. And I did not know that was her story.
For real, I think I'm not saying like young kids should be watching this or anything like that, but that right there, like, it's a mom raising her grandchild, like because of
Yeah.
the choice that her daughter made. Like uh, that should make
And
me want to
then
do.
the daughter, like she said, in PA, they have a choice to say, no, I don't want it. And the parent can't force them.
Her
Wow.
is Miss Perfectly Imperfect.
Yeah, with an underscore after
Yeah,
miss.
with an underscore between Miss and Perfect.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, she deserves her and the lady that reached out.
Yes. Everybody that shared today was touching. Even Kylie,
Yes,
her story. Everyone that I appreciate everyone for joining in. I appreciate them for getting the what they say the balls. Well, we don't got no balls, but to even come out and share that we're not judging anyone. You know, things happen. Um, wait a minute. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anyone's comments. This was a lot today. That I'm sorry, y'all. Does anybody else want to share? I know we've been on here for a little minute. Topics can get a little long-winded. But did anybody else have anything else that they wanted to share? I hope that by this podcast, whatever you want to call it, a conversation, this talk, someone took something with them tonight. Um, Either we could gain a friend, somebody that you need a shoulder to talk to. It don't even gotta be anything. You don't gotta share all your business. Just someone that you feel comfortable with sharing. Cause like I
said
said,
that book. If only you knew.
she is crazy with this book. Don't pay this child no mind. But yeah, if y'all want to follow each other from this, link up, DM. You don't gotta link up, but
She
I'm
said
so extra.
her name is Mahogany.
Oh, my name is. Oh, that's your name. I never even knew your name.
I was say you didn't know her name.
No, I never asked it. I just was Miss Perfectly Imperfect. I don't. When you in the street and
Like
people be
you
like,
really talking to
"Oh,
people.
you Danielle versus Danny." I be like, "Oh, hi."
Yeah, you really talking to people as their Instagram name.
Yes, we are best. But that's hi, hon. I know your name. I put a name with a face. But yes, I want to thank you for joining. I want to thank everybody for joining. But before we end, was there anything you wanted to say, Shandell, or did anybody else want to comment or come in and speak, or forever hold your peace? Sorry. But let me say something. As far as our topic, we are not judging. We're not saying that it is okay for a man to ask a woman to get an abortion. We're not saying that it is not okay. We just want to know what other people think about that, is to share your stories about it. We're not judging at all. There will be a new topic next Tuesday.
And
It may be a little bit more deeper than this, but no judging. But go ahead, Shandell. What you got, say?
now underscore boogie 30.
What you say? What you say?
She want to tap in.
Oh, tap in. Who's tapping in? I don't see nobody requesting to join.
It say boogie 9 underscore boogie 30.
Nah, you want to join in? You want to share? Let me see.
Abortion is the answer, but what I'm saying is do what's best for you. Don't listen. I'm telling you, do not listen to your family or your friends when they say that they're gonna be there for you if you have that child, because that's a lie. It's a lie. Do what's best for you.
Exactly what Shandell said. Do what's best for you. If you think you can bring a child in this world and handle it on your own, do what's best for you. If you think that man told you not to have that baby, and you think in your back of your head he ain't gonna be there, he's not. Then again, he may. But do what's best for you. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I thought I was going to come in, but I guess not. So we're going to end it
Yeah, y'all
on
need
a good
my new profile picture like this.
bookworm. Looking like a bookworm. But thank you, everybody. We'll see y'all next Tuesday with a new topic. Love you all. Good night.
See y'all.